Hello everyone, I'm Rashmi and welcome back to your Spanish week. So, we were learning in the last class about the nouns, and I've told you that I have dedicated this week to nouns only, this Spanish week too. Okay, so there we ended up. Ended our class. I was letting you know about the exceptions of nouns referring to people, right? So let's continue. Okay, so our topic was nouns referring to people. Okay, so now I have to tell you what are the exceptions, right? Okay, so there are 2 points also to cover. Okay, so number one, let's cover this. This is some words for people that have, there are some nouns of words for people that have only one gender, like possible gender, whether it's referred to male or it's referred to female, or it's under one gender only. So they are not discriminated, like L estudiante, la estudiante, right? I told you. So in this topic, we'll learn that how there are a few words that are not differentiated. They only carry single gender. Okay. So the words are la persona. La persona. La persona means the person. Okay, the person can be male or female. Okay, depends upon who you are referring to, but the word will remain la persona. It won't change to el persona, anything. Okay, it will remain to la persona. Okay, and the second one is la victima. La victima. La victima means the victim. Okay, it can be a male, it can be female. Okay, both, but it's referred to la victima. Okay, when you're referring to someone, it's the word is la victima. It won't change to anything else. Okay, it will remain the same. Okay, so these two, there are more. Okay, so for now, do memorize these things. Okay, so now let's move on to the next topic. The next point of this. So it's like in English, we change according to the gender. The word is changed, like English man or English woman, right? The ending we change man to woman, right? Depending on the gender. Okay, same. It's in Spanish. The endings are changed accordingly to the identify the gender. Okay, so you are referring to a male, so the ending will be different. If you are referring to a female, the ending will be different. Okay, so let's see the examples. Okay, so number one is el camarero. El camarero. Camarero, and before it the L is used. So el camarero, right? El camarero is the waiter. Waiter, okay? El camarero. Now what is the waitress? Waitress is la, obviously, because I have told you feminine is la, okay, not L. So la camarera, the ending will be changed. Okay, camarera, the ending will be changed according to the gender. Okay, camarero is waiter, camarera is waitress. Okay, take another example. Okay. El empleado. El empleado means the employee, the male employee. Okay, empleado is the male employee. Okay, now how do we say a female employee? Female will be la empleada. El empleado is male employee. Okay, la empleada, la empleada is female employee. Okay, getting how there's a switch in the genders. According to the gender, there's this difference between the nouns. Okay, the endings change. Okay, let's take another example. Okay, el inglés. El inglés is the Englishman. Okay, la inglesa. La inglesa is the English woman. Okay, so point to remember, the very important point that you should remember. It's very important. Okay, so it will be able to determine you like this. Most of the words end it like this, but I'm going to tell you. Okay, so you'll be able to determine what's the gender it. Okay, so if the word is ending with O, like camarero, empleado, if it's ending with O, then it's automatically a masculine one. Okay, usually it happens like they end a masculine noun ends with O, and a feminine ends with A. Okay, like camarera, reina, like I told you, empleada. There's a lot. Usually, it happens like the noun, the feminine one ends with a, and the masculine ends with o. Okay, so these are the points to remember. They are very important, very crucial, and it will help you understand these things well. Okay, so these are the now covered everything in the under the this topic. I mean, whatever was in this nouns referring to people. Okay, I have covered everything, the points, exceptions, everything. Okay, now let's move on to the next topic. Okay. Okay, so our next topic is nouns referring to animals. Okay, so let's see how it's it. Is it so okay, so number one, the point is like in English we have different words to determine the gender of the animal, like cow or bull. We can easily understand which one is feminine, which one is masculine, right? So the same is applied in Spanish too. There are different words, set of words that determine the feminine and the masculine. Okay, so there are different words. Okay, for every gender. Okay, so how do we say cow or bull in Spanish? Okay, let's find it out. Okay, el toro. El toro is the bull. Okay, el toro. Okay, okay. How do we say the cow? Cow is la vaca. Actually, the native people they don't say waka, they say baka. The v is pronounced as b. Okay, baka, baka. Okay, so usually in every word, it's not wrong if you say waka, because like I told you that donde vives or vivo in Delhi, right? We covered that those things also. It's correct, it's the pronunciation is not wrong, but if you want to sound like a native, it will be better if you say bibo or bibis. The V is actually not pronounced there. They pronounce it as B. Okay, it's softly they pronounce. So it's like B. Okay, so it's like Bibo. Bibo. This is Baka. Baka. Okay, so this is how they pronounce the cow is. The according to the native, the correct pronunciation. Otherwise, if you say waka, it's not wrong. Okay, it's not wrong. But if you sound like a native, that's when you should say waka. Okay, baka. Otherwise, if you say waka, that is also not wrong pronunciation. Okay, so okay, let's sound like a native. So the cow is baka. Okay, and this is toro. Okay, so let's move on to the next point. That is sometimes the same word with different endings. Okay, is used for female and masculine and feminine gender. Okay, like we have covered in the people one, right? Nouns referring to the people. Okay, so in this also these the endings change, okay, according to the gender. Okay, so in Spanish. Okay, so how's it? I hope you remember. Right, so I just told you, right? The o is if it's ending with o, so it is the masculine. A is feminine, right? I have told you. Okay, so el perro. El perro, double R is, so you have to better stress on the upper portion, the perro. Okay, so el perro is male dog. Okay, and how do we say female? Change the ending. La perra. If you change the ending, so we have to change the article also. Okay, there are many examples. Okay, no, not take that. We are just discussing about the animals, not the things. Okay, el perro is male dog, la perra is female dog. Okay, now same goes with the cat. Cat is el gato. El gato is the male cat. Okay, and how we say female? La gata. Very easy, right? So in many words the endings changes according to the gender. Okay, or that changes according to the gender of the gender of the noun we are referring to. Okay, whether it's masculine, feminine, so it changes accordingly. Okay, so okay, let's cover the next point, that is words for other animals don't change according to the gender of the animal. Just learn the Spanish word with the gender it's used. Okay, which is always the same. Okay, so there are words which don't change. Okay, so which words are these? El sapo. El sapo means the toad. Okay, this remains the same. Okay, el hamster. El hamster. Hamster. El hamster. Okay, so that is the hamster, right? Okay, so la cobaya. La cobaya, the guinea pig. Easy one. La tortuga. La tortuga means the tortoise. Okay, so these are the ones that don't change according to the gender. These remains the same for both. Okay, and there are a lot, I'll let you know more about it. Okay, till then just memorize this and do remember the last thing, which is like a very important tip to remember. So what it is? Come, let's know. When you do not know or care about the gender, you are referring about an animal and you don't know about the gender, like someone has a dog and you don't know about whether it's female or male, or any other animal, you don't know about the gender of the noun. So for safe side, you can use the masculine one. Okay, or the masculine form of the noun. Okay, so usually it's used. Okay, so and it's not wrong. Okay, I hope I'm clear to you now. And okay, that's all for this topic, nouns referring to animals. Now in next class we are going to discuss nouns referring to things, and also there are many exceptions also in noun. And okay, we'll discuss it later. And till then, do memorize these, because these are really important and it will improve your vocabulary also, right? And if you want to sound like a native, you know now V you don't have to pronounce, it's B, right? They say very softly, so that's why it's B. Baka, Bibo, right? Like that. Okay, so that's all for today. Okay, so meet you in the next class. Till then, nos vemos y ciao. Bye bye.